Hey everyone, my name is Titanic, and welcome back to episode 3 of our Terraria Skyblock Let's Play. Off camera, I have been busy. I was down at the end of in the last episode, we set up some farms, or we set up some platforms to get some items, mainly to get a furnace. And I realized that we could get a whole bunch of items from the cave slimes and other cave enemies. So I have spent a lot of my time off camera. Well, actually, we'll go look at it. Making little simple farms that I can grind items at. Let's go show them off here. Here's the little underground one I've been using conveyors at. The main one that I've been spending a lot of time at is down in the cavern layer, if we can get to it. Right here. With this conveyor, I've been sitting in this little contraption. I flip myself and I let Abigail do most of the killing. And we have been racking up items. So we're gonna go over some of what we got here to kick off the episode. So, off camera, we got a bunch of rallies. We got 2 bone pickaxes, including one that was light. We got some maces, a flare gun from a mimic. We got depth meters. We got a bunch of metal detectors. 7 life crystals that we will go ahead and eat right now. Oh, there we go. And then we got an extractinator with some of our other loot, mining gear. We got all of these different little necklaces that you can have to change your damage sound from the... I bought the one to sparking from a skeleton merchant. That was kind of useful to help kill some mobs. And I bought the roller skates. I figured they'd be useful for what we're going to be doing in this episode, which is going to be bridging out and trying to explore the map a little bit more. But we have some crafting and some business around the main island to take care of. Before I do any of that, I am going to quickly play a couple of clips I have from my grinding session of some of the items we got. Ow. Ow, ow. Alright, skeleton dead. Oh, shit. Bone pickaxe! What? Yes! Oh, let's go! Goodbye, copper pickaxe. And light? Dude, that's nuts! What the hell? What on God's turkey waddle necklace? Is this what I think it is? Another bone pickaxe. Oh, shit. And now let's go ahead and talk to the traveling merchant. We're gonna buy some dynasty wood. Let's see, how much dynasty wood do I want? I love this block, and considering we're low on block types in this world, I don't think it can hurt to have a ton of it. Let's see, do I have a stopwatch yet? I don't, so we're gonna have that. Oh, also I got a band of regen and shoe spikes. I think the cloud in a bottle I got in the last episode. Do I want the hunter cloak? I don't think it's really worth it, is it? I don't really care for the capes. If we get the winter cape later, I'll buy that. That's my favorite cape. Let's see. Oh, also I got the shackle a little bit ago. I should put that on. That's more defense. 9 defense now. Actually, that's scary. In a little bit, we're gonna have enough. We're gonna meet the Eye Cthulhu requirements very quickly. That could be an issue for us. Okay. Red Dynasty. I don't need that many shingles. But we'll have some just in case we need it. I'll put these in here. I'm gonna make a proper storage room later. Probably in the next episode, I'll do some more building. A little bit tight in this one. Let's see. I don't want any of this. Can't hurt to have for a boss fight, you know? Why not? Put it in here. Let's see, in my piggy bank. Anyways, got some food. Some other things I ran into off camera. I was building something to the left, I'll show you guys here. And I got jungle grass seeds. It was raining and I killed, I think, a slime that was carrying seeds. That's what I think happened. But I guess now I have the answer of how you get jungle. I did have it accidentally spoiled for me in the comments of the last episode. I don't think there's any naturally spawning structures in the world. So we're going to bridge out to confirm or to see if there's any other things we can find that would be helpful. But I think everything is going to be provided by the game in some way, shape, or form. Now, I did get reminded that we can craft mud. We just need to acquire water. That's going to be an interesting task to come up with. Let's see, what else do we got? So, I want to start by crafting a few things. We're gonna make a whole, let's see. Let's just look at bar. We're gonna craft as many bars as we can to start the episode here. So, all of these are from farming different slimes. That is how we got all of these, and a lot of it we will utilize, some of it we won't. Oh, so far we're doing great with things that are not running all the way down to nothing. Perfect. Can the streak continue? I think gold is going to go down to nothing. If, yeah, it's going to. Let's make sure it doesn't. I want to save that spot in my inventory. Platinum one. Yeah, we have quite a few bars. But so one thing I want to craft right off the bat in today's episode is I need to craft. It's got a new name. It is now the... Oh, it is still the heavy workbench. I wonder if one of my resource packs does it. I swear to God, I just saw this thing got a rename. Am I crazy? I think they renamed it. I don't know. It might be my resource pack doing that. That has the different item IDs, or I know like the fiery greatsword instead of the volcano. I have that set. Well, either way, I want to craft this. And before I start that crafting, I do want to apologize. Your comments have been very helpful on the first couple of episodes to get some insight and to point out to places where I've had major lapses in judgment. And one of the big things in the first episode, I complained about not being able to store my money. Well, for one, I forgot that money is placeable. Where's my piggy bank? I have played this game forever. Yes, I should have remembered that you can do this. I just utilized it so rarely. I forgot you can do it. I also forgot, because we have the solidifier, I didn't need a sawmill to make a dresser. We could have made a slime dresser, and it's ironic. In the past, I've advocated for dressers being a great alternative storage if you need it. Well, guess who forgot you can store? This guy. So yeah, I am successfully an idiot. But today I do want to celebrate a milestone here. And that is, as of when I'm recording this, we just passed 400 subscribers a few hours ago. Which I think is a pretty special milestone. We don't hit milestones on the channel very often. Especially with how stagnant it is. So I wanted to make a little thing to celebrate our subscriber growth on the channel. And so what I am going to do is I want to dedicate a bit of a monument to all of you that have been subscribing here. Whether you are new to this series or you are somebody that's been subscribed to this old-ass channel for a long time, I want to celebrate you and everything you do. So, I am going to place a silver coin in this box for every single subscriber that I have. And this is how we're going to celebrate our subscriber growth, by placing down 400, and I believe as of when I'm recording this, 417, or no, 418 silver coins. Which isn't, I mean, the sub growth the last week has been phenomenal. We've gained, I think, 60 subs already since I've uploaded the first episode. So again, thank you for all the support this week. It is very special to me, especially with how much I've been struggling with stuff in my personal life. To have all the support at the moment is pretty special of all of you, so thank you. I will continue to do my best to upload as often as I can and make the best content I can for all of you. Okay, let's do it like this. So yeah, all of this money represents all of you. That's what 400 looks like. So now we just need to go ahead and I'll set out another 18. And let's just go and do something kind of like this. There we go. I'll try to update this thing on a pretty regular basis here. Oh, I broke a coin. There we go. 418 silver coins to represent all 418 of you. This will be our little subscriber bank to celebrate the sub growth we have, and hopefully this can continue. Little way to shout out all you. Oh, thank you, Fallen Star. And, you know, I should mention it. I think somebody might have mentioned something in the comments about it. Or somebody mentioned it to me. About the jump cuts. I am trying, because we're trying to be raw, I'm trying not to cut too often, but I am trying to cut out areas where I'm not talking very much, or if there's something that's super redundant that I think is just inflating the episode's runtime, I might cut that. Other than that, I'm trying to keep things pretty raw, but obviously there's only so much we can do. So, like in the second half of this episode when we go exploring, I probably will do some editing just to shorten things down, but that's just because there's going to be a lot of redundant placing platforms and me going silent, because I can talk a lot, but even I run out of things to say after a while. So let's see, platinum armor is just objectively the better armor set. How close are we being able to afford it? 20, 30, that's 50, and we're still a little ways from being able to make it. I think we go ahead and at least craft part of the armor set right off the bat, right? Yeah. We're gonna make platinum pants. We'll buy wood greaves. And we'll make the platinum chest plate. So that's 19 defense. We'll save up for the helmet so we can get the set bonus. Gold. I wanna, let's see. It's God, everything about platinum is better than gold. I always forget that. Even though I like how gold looks more, platinum is just objectively better. Yeah, okay, we're gonna make the platinum bow too. Tin bow, I guess we'll hang on to it for the time being. It's gonna be a while before we get a new axe, so I will make a gold axe. The copper axe we do need to hang on to, though, because I want to make the axe of regrowth eventually to make farming trees a little nicer for us. What else do I want to craft? I'll make a gold hammer, I guess. Why not? Superior. That's a wood hammer we don't need. Let's see. What else do I want to craft out of anything right now? Or is that pretty well covered? You know, I do want to have a few buckets on hand. We might need them at some point. Other than that, though, I think we're kind of good for crafting at the moment. But yes, this does officially mean we are in danger of dealing with the Eye of Cthulhu. So we have to be aware of that fact at all times. Which I think does mean I'm going to have to build an Eye of Cthulhu arena real soon. Okay, we're going to put all of our bars into this chest. Again, I want to reiterate, these chests here, they are temporary storage. They are here solely because my inventory is overflowing and I need a place to put items. Eventually, we are going to have a proper storage room. I think we're going to do a starter storage room here next episode, and then I can have some crafting stations, and then eventually, when we get deeper in the game, we'll like build a proper house and do all that properly. For now, I needed a place to dump items off, and I don't have time for building. So, it is time to go explore the world. Now, somebody suggested that I should use my iron and lead to make rails and use the rollerblades to get around the map. And I like that idea. However, I think for the sake of the game and making my life easier in the long run, I'd rather do a platform to start and later on come back and do a rail. And that's because I want Fallen Stars to have somewhere solid to land. And like if I'm flying around the world, I want something solid to land on. Oh, thank you, Sniper, for saving my fall damage. I think it'd be kind of annoying to just fall, if you miss the rail, you just fall out of the world. That seems kind of like a problem. So I do have 4,000 wood. So we're just going to start placing, and we're just going to explore for a while and see where this takes us. I don't expect to find much of anything of excitement, but who knows? Maybe there is something on one of these sides of the world that'll be helpful to us. Maybe. Or otherwise it's going to be a massive waste of time. But I want to find out. So, off we go! This is the riveting gameplay we signed up for. Is rollerblades slowly moving us along as we place platforms, and oh, the demon eyes are going to be an issue, aren't they? Oh no. Well, we just hope that it won't be. Uh-oh. Okay, you know, the demon eyes remind me of something, and we might as well address it, and I want to just speculate about it here in the video. Please do not spoil in the comments. Remember, another sickle goblin. I've been wondering if there's no actual, like, physical corruption blocks anywhere, or crimson. Like, so no orbs, no altars. Then where do you get the demon altar? Does it drop from something? I think somebody in the comments said something about Hellforgers dropping from Skeletron. And I guess that kind of makes sense. But so now I'm very curious. Is that how we get the demon altar and we just get to place one? Or do we find one somewhere? Because surely you can't... I mean, you can go without the altar to get the Eye of Cthulhu. I mean, you can just have the eye spawn naturally the first time. But then, like, if you want to craft a Knight's Edge later on, or I guess even now to fight the Eater of Worlds or Brain of Cthulhu, if there's no orbs, you do need a altar. Think about that. Yeah, that's interesting. Wait, I can test one thing quickly. Let me go back to base. Guide. Crafting lenses. Suspicious looking eye, yeah. Oh! This is good to know. Crimson altar. So that means this world is a crimson world. Interesting to know. Okay. Huh. But that also does mean you need the actual altar. So it's not like they switched the crafting station for Skyblock. You do need the altar. We just gotta find the altar. That is the real question. I have no idea. Oh, goddammit. Ooh. The background switched. Okay. I kind of forget that the world can do that as you wander across it. No! Oh! Okay, we can save ourselves with the magic mirror. We can save ourselves with the magic mirror. So, one thing I'm curious about, or, I mean, there's a multitude of things with the world gen I'm very curious about. And the fact that people keep telling me not to use a large world does make me think there are some things in the world that are spread apart. But I do wonder, like, so getting snow and sand, how would we acquire them if there's not at least something in the world to, like, help you branch off of to get started? But I guess now that I got the jungle grass seeds, that would indicate to me there's probably some way. And I do just want to emphasize again, in the comments, if you are listening to this, please do not tell me outright how to acquire everything. If I get stuck for too long, I will gladly take your assistance in like 3 or 4 episodes after we kill a boss or two. For now, I'm trying to figure out what is built into the world that we can just stumble across, and what is locked behind progression, and slowly build from there. I mean, the last episode we figured out a whole lot in the cavern layer with our farms, and I do want to build some better contraptions yet down there. But I do want to learn where we go from here, because I know the seed is totally playable. You can get through the whole game on here. There's everything you need, and we just need to find it and slowly cross the map. So I think for now, though, I am just going to shut up and jump cut to whenever we find something a little more interesting, because otherwise I will be sitting here placing platforms for a long time. So, yeah, I'll bring you guys back when something changes. Alright. Oh, background change again. Didn't go very far at all between cuts. Well, at least we're into a different section of the world, I guess. I wonder if these backgrounds are gonna give me any indication about information, or if it's all purely decorative. I think it's all decorative, but we'll find out. Oh! We are entering the ocean biome. Oh my god, it looks like Cthulhu's skull in the background. That's kind of cool, or kind of like a Moon Lord thing. Well, we at least get to hear the ocean music. It would appear there is a severe lack of water, which is to be expected. Yeah, I'm not sure. I bet the angler is going to spawn on this platform somewhere, right? And then he's going to have a... I guess, is the angler going to tell me to go fish places even though there's no water? Or is he gonna, like, lead me to something? I don't know. Maybe the angler has some way of helping me get water. Goblin Scout! That actually is kind of useful. Alright. Wait, did he despawn? I think he did. What? Or did he fall through the platform? I wasn't paying enough attention. I was distracted. Okay, well... we made it to one end of the world. Goblin Scout, hello. Okay. You drop your tattered claw. Okay, so... I mean, I guess the good news about this is that it should not take very long to get the required tattered cloth. It should go fast. I mean, we've seen 2 scouts already, and that means it should go fast. Then again, in the last episode, we saw 2 life crystal slimes very close together, and I thought that meant they were common. Turns out, for all the hours I spent in the caves, they are not common. I was just lucky in the last episode and unfortunately died before we could kill the second one. Potions. It'll be interesting if any of the slimes have unique drops now that we're out on this part of the map. Can somebody drop a water bucket, please? That'd be the best thing you could possibly do for me. I'm like trying to decide if we want to start bridging the other way during the nighttime, or if I piss away the night and do something else, like farm, basically just farm mobs, or explore the world a little bit. I'm kind of tempted to dive off the platform in a couple of different spots and just see if there's by chance anything down below. I don't think there's going to be, but it's tempting to do some exploring anyways, just light up our map a little. Get us some reference points, you know? Because I'm not sure what else to look for. Hey, Goblin Scout, there we go. Two more tattered claw. Yeah, we've got a nice we have a nice line across the map. That helps. Swiftness potion, thank you. And a nice collection of them. At least the at least we get potions from the enemies, because there's not a whole lot of brewing at the moment, is there? Can't exactly craft potions when you don't have water bottles at your disposal. Or bottles in general. Nope, it's nighttime. Can't remember if the goblin scouts can spawn at night or not. The bestiary might tell me. Goblin scout. Surface. It does not say that they're only daytime, so... Is what? Let's see, like zombie, yeah, it shows nighttime specific. And they show day. Okay, so they should spawn at night. So maybe we can get some more scouts. Not that I really want to deal with the goblins. I feel an evil presence is watching me. Okay, thank you, merchant. So helpful of you. I was just thinking I better stock up on arrows just in case the eye decides to spawn. Which it might. And then we're gonna start bridging to the left. But yeah, I better go ahead and stock up on flaming arrows, so we are ready for a potential attack at any given moment. You never quite know, do you? Wait, didn't I tell myself I wasn't going to use wood platforms for this? Oh, this is a good idea. Well, whatever. We're almost out of wood again, so we're going to have to go back to farming trees after this. That's okay. Let's build, and let's see where this can take us. Wait, there's something up here! Oh my god. Is this the Aether? We have the Aether music. Let's see. There is a Shimmer Sky Island. Oh, this is what I was hoping to find. I was hoping something like this existed in the world, and it does. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, what block is this? Oh, this is obsidian. I don't know if this is like the main source of obsidian for this map, or... Oh, this is great. Okay, let's... This is what I was hoping to find in this episode, honestly. What is this? Oh, it's just what's the shader. Okay. Oh. Now it's back on. Okay, well... Anything else around the island here that could be useful to us? I don't think so. But now... Oh! We're falling. Well, let's see if there's anything useful down this way, shall we? Anything down here? I doubt it, but you never know. Maybe there's something cool. Please? Please? I don't think there's anything down here. It'd be real funny if I went splat like on the Jungle Temple or something, but I don't think that's gonna happen, unfortunately. Yeah, magic mirror time. Okay. How far across the world is that? Really not that far. Well, so now that we have that, we have to think of all the things that we can shimmer. And that might be kind of the pathway to figure out how to get certain items. So one thing I'm aware is if we build underground houses and we get a town going, I know if we get the gem critters, we could throw them in the shimmer to get gems. So that would explain how we get stuff like rubies, emeralds, and so on. So that is one thing the shimmer can help with early on here. I'm trying to think what else we could shimmer. I'd have to go look at the long list of shimmering things to figure out what exactly would be beneficial to us. Okay, the only thing I can think of that's immediately useful when I was just looking at the wiki is I can make this baby right off the bat, the arcane crystal. If I had my piggy bank with me, I'd make the fruit that helps with all the different stat bonuses. Other than that, I don't see anything besides, I guess, if we can get the gems later on that would be beneficial to us at this current point in the game. Back up here, thank you. This is gonna be helpful to have, though. I'm glad we know we have this area available to us. Well, let's keep bridging and see if we can find anything else. Actually, one thing I should do, just in case, I didn't see it on the wiki. Does dirt do anything? No. And I suppose... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, what's that? Okay, I did grab an apricot. Let's see if we can throw that in. Can we get that next thing? Yep, the ambrosia. Thank you. Ow, please don't kill me. Ouch. I'm going to die. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Did you see that? Just barely escaped fall damage. Okay, mining and building speed is what the ambrosia does. Okay. Okay, guys, I just had a huge breakthrough on the wiki. So I was looking at the list of different things you can do with shimmer. And finally, I felt like I had to be missing something. I'm like, okay, that shimmer pool is here for a reason. Relogic's not going to give us that for nothing in the seed that apparently has like nothing else in it. And I found that lava buckets can be, I think, changed into honey buckets, which can be changed into water buckets. And being that we are on expert mode, that would mean, or we're on master mode, so it's expert plus. If we go to hell, we should be able to get lava slimes to spawn, drop lava, and then we can take those buckets and go to the Aether, and we should be able to get water that way. I think. Unless I have a massive oversight here. But I think that is the way to get water, and probably the best way to move on. And I think that'll be the last thing we do in this episode. I was thinking about getting lava today anyway, so I guess this will be a good test run to see how feasible this really is. A little worried this could become a total massacre. Because bone serpents might ruin my day. Or fire imps. Or even demons, but let's hope for the best, right? No, no, no! Oh, I missed. I didn't get back on the rope in time. Oops. Okay, here we go again. Let's hope this goes a little better this time. Okay, I think we want to build out of... I guess we're gonna be building on a dirt, because I didn't bring a whole lot of other blocks. Okay, we gotta be very cautious here that this doesn't go terribly wrong right off the bat. Okay, I wanna kind of make myself a little safety hut that we can hide back in. We're gonna want to put like a little hole in the floor down here somewhere. Okay. I want to design this the best I can so we can collect lava. That is the key part of this mission, is we need to collect lava. Okay. Is that a blank route that I already spawned? Do we go far enough off screen for enemies to spawn? Hellbat. Well, if a Hellbat can spawn, maybe other things can spawn? More Hellbat. That's not encouraging. Lava slime. That's more like it. Hello, buddy. You were not supposed to do that. You know that, right? Okay, let's try it like this. Come on, slime. Abigail, let him get over here. Let the slimes get here, please. Uh-oh, that's gonna be an issue. Or not. Okay, maybe... the whip go out. There we go, this can help. Something like this. Oh, shoot. They drop more lava than I remembered. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. It just means that I am burning. And now there's an angry demon. That's less ideal, but you know, we work with that. Okay, we have 4 buckets of lava. I think... Yep, that bone serpent is our signal to get the hell out of hell. Okay, so if we take these now back to the Aether, I think we are going to be able to get water buckets. Shut up, nurse. I'll deal with you later. What do you have? Acorn? Yep. Okay, here we go. Let's throw the lava into the shimmer. Don't throw me into the shimmer. Honey buckets. And if we throw honey buckets into the shimmer... There we go. We have acquired water. We did it. It is possible. We have the first little bit of water in our world. Oh, this is wonderful. So now, where do I want to put the water to start with? I need it kind of out of the way. Should we go up on one of these rain clouds? No, we can maybe put like a pool of water down here for now. Let's start with 2 buckets worth. 1, 2. So if we stand here... Come on, stop moving. Dirt. Wait, what do you need to make mud? I thought you just need to be at dirt by water. Guide. Help, quick. Crafting. Dirt. Mud. Required objects. Water. Well, we were by water, so... Oh, forget this thing exists. So it says by water. Is the water not deep enough, or what? Do we want more water? That was actually the trick. Oh, okay. So we now have mud, which means that I can start growing a jungle somewhere. And that is going to be hugely beneficial to us. I just have to decide where I want to start growing this thing. I think logically I want to start in the underground layer, right? That would make the most sense to me, because we want to be able to start farming jungle spores as soon as we can. Then again, the hornet hell might be a problem. I don't know. We'll worry about that in the next episode. We don't have time for that anyways in this episode. But we have mud. I think that's going to be probably where we leave it for today's episode. I don't know. It's kind of been a hodgepodge today, mixing things together. I'm sorry for all the different cuts and It's been a little all over the place, little lack of direction this episode, and I'm recording this late at night, so I do apologize. I'm a little bit tired and a little bit out of it. But I wanted to make sure we get an episode filmed today, and hopefully we can get another episode up very soon after this. So, next time, we might do some more bridging. Otherwise, I think we're going to continue getting a little more gear, and either next episode or the episode after that, it's going to be boss time. I think kind of whenever the Eye Cthulhu decides to show its face is probably when we fight the giant eyeball. So, whether that's next episode or the one after that, we'll figure that out. But we do need to do some more building. We need to start building our jungle. We need to do something with the housing situation. We need we need a storage area. We need more houses. And we honestly might as well start the process of getting artificial biomes set up. And go from there. I just want to see. Jacob. This last water bucket. What can I make out of this? Oh my god. All these different sinks is basically it. Okay. That's what I wanted to know. Anything with cloud would be useful. Where do you look that up? Okay, enough rambling. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again very soon. On that note, have yourselves a great day. This has been Titanic, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Skyblock. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye.